Mama, do you hear that?
Huh?
Do you hear that?
I don't hear a thing.
Well, there you go. That's because Chip's father just told him a very special nap time story, and he is now fast asleep.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you, but it's really no big deal to those of us who understand how to handle children.
Oh, you think you know a lot about that now, do you?
Well, I don't like to brag, but Mama, I do seem to have a special knack for it. Have you seen my keys?
You're going out so early?
Yeah. I wanted to stop by the hospital and see how Kelly's doing, and I thought that maybe I'd drop in at the office and make a couple phone calls, see if I could locate Rick. Here they are.
Mijo, listen to me. You shouldn't be wasting your time looking for your brother. He'll turn up sooner or later, just like he always does.
Yeah, well, I think he probably will, but I don't want to sit around and wait for him this time, you know? I think it's wrong that he always runs away from things the minute something goes wrong with his life. I'd like to grab him by the shoulders for a change and play him in the right direction.
Are you saying that I failed him?
No, Mama, we always have this conversation. You know I don't blame you. I grew up with out a father just like he did, and I turned out okay.
You turned out a lot more than okay.
All right, so I'm just going to try to find him. I'm not going to break his legs or anything.
Cruz.
No, let's talk about this later, really. I want to make sure I get to the hospital before he wakes up again. So I'll see you later, okay? Thank you. All right.
Go on. Ándale. I have practice with this. I know what we're doing. Bye. Sí, mijito, ahí voy. Ya viene abuelita.
The role of Kelly Capwell Conrad is now being played by Kimberly MacArthur.
Dear God, please make her all right, huh? Please make her well.
You mean you still haven't told Eden what happened?
I haven't had a chance.
Mr. C, don't you think she'd want to be with Kelly right now? I mean, she's going to be furious with us if we don't make some effort to get in touch with her.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. I'll take full responsibility.
Do you know where she is right now?
I'm sorry, Cruz. I don't want Eden to hear this kind of news right now. It would be devastating to her, and frankly, in her state at this moment in time, I think she wouldn't be able to deal with
Her
it.
state at this moment in time?
Yes, I'm talking about this whole situation she's been wrapped around with Chip.
Look, I'm not going to argue that it's been difficult for her to deal with Chip, but she is making adjustments to it. And besides, that's between Eden and me. It has nothing to do with what's going on here. I think she has a right to know about Kelly.
I know the kind of right she has. I just don't think it's the right time to tell her. That's all, this particular moment.
Dr. Levin, report to maternity. Dr. Levin, report to maternity.
You know, I admire you a great deal. You know that, but I got to tell you, I don't understand the way you react in situations like this. My relationship with your daughter is based on each of us being honest with the other, no matter what.
Look, son, I'll tell you what, let's make a deal about something, all right?
I don't...
What are you doing? What the hell are you doing in there with Kelly? You have no right to be in Santa Barbara. What are you doing in there?
Yes, you've made that abundantly clear on several different occasions, Cece. And I am planning to leave.
Planning to leave is not enough. We had an agreement.
But as soon as Jeffrey is able to go with me, I'm going. Returning back to England. That is, of course, as soon as Kelly's well enough to go with us.
You're not taking Kelly anywhere, ever.
Well, we'll just see about that, won't we?
Hello, Cece.
Hello, Carmen.
How's Kelly?
There's no change. Still in a coma.
I just came by to tell you how sorry I am.
Thank you.
And Sophia?
Well, it seems you're taking a toll on all of us. She's at home resting right now.
I'll stop by and see her later on.
Thank you.
Have you been able to reach Eden yet?
No, not yet.
I know that this is a terrible time for all of you, especially for you and Sophia. I'm going to have a special novena said for Kelly tonight. And you know, of course, that I pray for all of you every day.
Dr. Chris, please.
Thank you, Carmen. That means a great deal to all of us.
You know, it's such a joy to have children, but sometimes it can be very painful, too. When they're first born, you think they're children and they'll need you as parents until they're out of school and off on their own. But very soon you realize that you'll be protecting them and worrying about them every single day for as long as you live. That kind of caring doesn't end, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Kelly's going to be all right. You'll see. She's a sweet, wonderful girl, and she has so much to live for. Just have faith.
I'll try.
You know, Cece, there's nothing you can do for Kelly here now. Why don't we go over to the cafeteria and have a cup of coffee? The break will do you good.
You let me by? Okay.
How's it going?
This is the age of modern medicine, huh? I thought they could cure almost anything.
Sure, Dr. Clark is doing everything humanly possible, Jeffrey.
What happens when that isn't enough?
I suppose you could put your faith in the powers beyond and pray.
I hate to break up this little tableau, but I have a few official words I need to have with Mr. Conrad here.
Outside.
Outside. Yes, you wish.
What are you doing this week?
I told you I have a few questions for Mr. Conrad.
Didn't you ask him a few questions last night?
No, yeah, I did ask him some questions last night, but last night was last night. I have some questions for him tomorrow.
What do you want?
Tomorrow,
What
Dave.
do you want?
The truth.
Are you saying I'm lying to you?
No, I'm not saying anything. I just want to find out what happened. Let's go back to the party last night. Do you remember who gave Kelly her last drink?
No,
Remember who gave her something to eat?
I don't remember.
Who was the nearest person to her when she collapsed?
I was, I think.
You think?
I was the person closest to her, but it was a party. There were a lot of people there, you understand?
Were you with her for the entire evening?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that a yes or a no?
It means I spent a lot of time with her, but, you know, there may have been a few minutes we were apart. I don't remember the exact sequence of events, see.
Did you bring her all the drinks?
What the hell are you trying to get at?
Do you have some reason, some tangible reason to think he had anything to do with this? Yes or no? Is he a suspect?
I tell you, I suspect everyone I suspect no one.
Well, that's just beyond me. Why don't you take your unfathomable genius elsewhere and apply it to your job?
Would you?
Try and find out who really did this, Keith.
No, I think I have, but until I'm sure. Why does Mr. Conrad not stray out of the city limits? Good day, gentlemen.
Does Timmons seriously think I tried to poison my wife?
He doesn't think, Jeffrey. He's an amoeba. Look, why don't you go on in there and be with her? I'll worry about him.
Yeah, thanks, man. I will.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I thought you'd left.
No. Cece would be delighted if I would, but I'm not quite that easily to run off. Did I just see Keith Timmons leaving?
Yes, you did.
Well, what does he have to say about his investigation?
Not much, really. He came to question your son.
Jeffrey? He surely doesn't suspect Jeffrey.
Well, when you stop and think about it, it's not really that far-fetched an idea. I mean, after all, Jeffrey is the victim's husband.
Are you telling me you think he has a right to be questioning my son?
The right has nothing to do with it. He's conducting an investigation.
Well, I think it's downright disgusting. How dare he?
He dares quite easily. Tell me, you were at the party also, weren't you?
Me? Yes, I stopped by.
Well, did you see anything out of the ordinary? Someone who didn't seem to belong there, perhaps? Someone hanging around Kelly?
No. I didn't notice anyone, but I wasn't watching her that closely. Why?
Well, somebody at that party wanted her dead. And I can't, for the life of me, imagine who would want that. Can you, Pamela?
Guess what?
What, Mama?
I think Chip is about to take his first steps.
Oh, well, don't get your hopes up. He's had me thinking that since the day he got here.
Well, I've raised 3 children of my own. I should certainly know when a child is ready to start walking.
Oh, yeah? Well, then what would be your prediction? You think he'll use his right foot first or his left?
Well, I don't know everything.
Well, I'm glad you admit it.
Well, just come on, come.
Okay. Oh, wait, that might be Eden. I gotta take this. Okay.
I'll let you talk about it.
Thank you. Hello? What? When? No, Dave, don't worry about it. We'll deal with it. Yes. Immediately. Moronic, mindless...
Who was that?
That was Cece. The district attorney has just taken Jeffrey Conrad down to police headquarters for questioning. It looks like they're going to charge him with the murder of his own wife, which is ridiculous, and I got to get down there. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Nico.